Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Spirits in the Studio. I'm Nancy and I am a visionary and intuitive artist. Today I want to talk to you about my latest spirit portrait, that of Britney Spears. I finished this and posted it last Sunday, and unfortunately just yesterday Britney Spears got picked up in Ventura, California, I think for a possible DUI. So she's very much back in the news again right now. But I don't really want to talk about that or only as it pertains to my mission. When I do spirit portraits, I like to profile celebrities because they're a great example of people that the public at large considers to be successful or wealthy. And if you are one or both of those things, the general public tends to assume that you're very happy and your life is perfect. And that is not the case. You may also be kind of a villain, you might be someone who has a bad reputation. And I like to look under the hood at the soul behind the persona that is presented to the public, and the public image which may be manufactured by a whole other machine known as Hollywood or different types of media that have an agenda to make money off the person and with the person in question. So anyway, that's what my spirit portraits are about. Britney Spears is an interesting person to spotlight because she's been in show business since she was a kid. She has been hugely successful. Her struggles with coping with the media attention and starting a family and dealing with stress have been brutally documented by the unrelenting press. So what I wrote about her in my Substack, and you can find the link to that below, is Britney Spears, the princess of pop and paparazzi, performed to pay her parents and puppeteers. In spite of mental breakdowns, her fan base is worth a fortune. Britney's parts plug into ATM machines perfectly, and her pain is pleasure for the press. Conserved and cannibalized, she climbed out of her cage and conquered the courts. What power animals can change her from cash cow to confident queen? What botanicals will help her conduct her own career? So let's dive in. If you're not familiar, every time I do a spirit portrait, I do a reading. So in this way, I get a visual experience. I may have a conversational exchange with the soul, and I use oracle cards and my guides to help me know who are the power animals and sacred botanicals fighting for and with this person as they go through their life. So when I channeled Britney, I did get to speak with her, and she presented right up close to me, and she was wearing this watermelon pink chiffon Swiss dot dress with a high collar and long sleeves and a full skirt. Nothing like what I have ever seen Britney Spears wear on TV or in a photo. So that was interesting. And then when I pulled her cards for her power animals, I got Panther, and I got specific and chose Florida Panther for her because having been a Mouseketeer and Disney's presence in Florida, that was information that guided me to choose Florida Panther, specifically Bobcat, Scarab, Sparrow. Again, Sparrow keeps showing up in these portraits. And for botanicals, I got bearberry. Here's the flower. Stinging nettle, which is here and here. It's wrapped around her arms a little bit. And one more, Jargon Sacha, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, and I will not attempt the Latin name for that. But anyway, if you would like to know the conversation I had with Britney on the rope bridge where I go to visualize and encounter spirit, please see my Substack. She was very confident and straightforward, and we had a brief conversation. But I don't want these videos to get too long, so I'm going to jump right into Florida Panther. Florida Panther strides in to replace Britney's questionable conservatorship, with sacred guardianship. She assists Britney with her new act, cutting all psychic cords and being her authentic self. She demonstrates a cool cat's walk to stabilize Britney as she steps into this new empowered life with her spirit intact. Scarab holds on to Britney firmly, absorbing the raw, dangerous wattage of her live, freshly cut wires. By cut wires, I mean the end of Britney's conservatorship that ended about 4 years ago. Freshly cut wires and transmuting this energy into magic. Scarab is full of optimism and new ideas for Britney's future. Sparrow, a power animal of community, encourages Britney to find her tribe, her real friends, the people who don't want to exploit her, who don't have a hidden agenda, and craft a flight plan towards a new life. Bobcat shows Britney a new kind of dance, stepping to the move of keeping herself to herself, living a more private life. Bobcat encourages Britney to take delight in shutting out the media and nefarious players while retreating into a private sanctuary. I read that Britney recently sold her music catalog for $200 million. And I'm sure a lot of that is going to go to pay all different kinds of people involved in these operations and deals, but hopefully she will have enough left over to live her life the way she wants to, with sanctuary, protection, and good friends, and stability. The message from Bearberry is don't cross me. Nettle is fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Jargon Sacha is about evil transmuted. I would love to hear what you think about these succinct messages that I took from these sacred botanicals, or anything else you have to say about this portrait. Please let me know in the comments below. And if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, check out my Substack. It's free for now, and I publish every 2 weeks with a new portrait and deep dive. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, may your power animals and your sacred botanicals be with you.